Hi, my name's Nolan, and I'm interested in your head route setter position. I found this position posted on the Climbing Business Journal, so I decided to reach out. Now, tell me about yourself. So I've been climbing consistently for the past 5 or 6 years. About four of those have been working within the climbing industry, either at as the front desk at a gym, as a youth team coach, or as a route setter. I'm deeply passionate about climbing and its community, and I really just strive to foster growth within the community and expand and give the community everything that it needs to continue growing. Now, what do I know about the company? I know that you've been around for the past 12 years and you were one of the largest climbing gyms in Arizona. This gym seems to have a massive, thriving community within it and surrounding it, which is one of the main reasons I was drawn here. How would you, how would your previous employer describe you? In both of my previous positions working within climbing gyms, I've been described as one of the most dependable and knowledgeable coaches for the youth teams. I've always been firmly dedicated to the positions I hold within the climbing community, and I always try to act as a representative for the community I'm serving. What do you see as your two greatest strengths? So, my work ethic is definitely one of my greatest strengths. I make sure I always show up to work on time and I put my best effort to output the greatest product possible, whether it's a new route, knowledge imparted on someone I'm coaching, or just serving the community in whichever way I can. Next would probably be my leadership skills. One of my favorite things to do is to come into a new climbing gym and or a team that I'm working under, and see that they clearly need some help with their organization. And I love to put an effort to write them a clear, effective, comprehensive training plan that they can use for years after. So, explain why you're a good candidate for this job. Why should we hire you? You should hire me because I'll bring on a creative mindset that will primarily focus on the customer experience. So, to make their time in the gym as enjoyable as possible, I will work hard to make sure that any member's complaint is quickly remedied in terms of route setting, equipment, and training ergonomics. Now, describe a describe a conflict that you were involved in at work or school and explain how you handled it. So, I'll have to leave out some details on this one for personal reasons. I don't want to out anyone, but one of the greatest conflicts I've seen working within the climbing industry. It happened just after I started my first job working as a team coach. The head coach I was working under, he was clearly going through a lot of things at home. It was during the pandemic. His parents were sick. I believe his mom or dad passed just recently, and he had a baby on the way, and probably a number of other things going on with him. Everyone in the gym, all the employees, and many of the members that were close to him could tell that things were wrong and that they were conflicting with his professional career. I didn't want to see things go out of hand, so I took it upon myself to tell him our concerns, voice them out to him, and tell him that if he needed to, I could sort of take on the reins and handle all of his job duties until he gets back on his feet. Um, it didn't really go as planned. He ended up losing the job for some legal reasons that I don't really want to get into. But that was probably one of the most difficult things that I had to go through, sort of watching him fall apart in a way, which was sad. But next question, what do you hope to be doing professionally 3 to 5 years from now? In about 5 years' time, I hope to have already completed my degree in exercise science and possibly already get my certificate as a physical therapist. And with that, I really do hope to continue working in the climbing gym in climbing gyms, serving the community in whichever way I can, and I would like to continue route setting as a career path, mixed with a few other things, whether it's physical therapy, personal training, coaching. I would love to serve the community within the climbing industry in as many ways as I possibly can. So that's why I think that I would be a great candidate for this position. I will do everything in my power to impart any knowledge that I have, any past experience, and I wish to continue learning from anyone within the community that has anything to teach me regarding the climbing industry. So.